I really should have just done the coffee. Might still have to if I don't succeed. Just rewind time and deal with it. Let's see. We're done with that one. I am kind of short on objectives. It's just the girl at 9 and this. Although it depends on how big of a quest this is, really. We'll see how it goes. Might be a shit show. At least Sabarov's somewhat nearby. Excuse me, I gotta sneak behind you real quick. You dick. It's probably... Can I get away with this? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Look! Jesus! Came through the wall. Game's mean. Did I say Sabarov? I meant Vlad. Oh, this is the wrong door. Hi.
It's the same power.
Okay, so they're all in this state. Just across the board. I thought that door was early. It's the wrong one.
What?
My girl has grown up. Oh, yeah. Do you know where Burke is hiding? Oh, I thought you two didn't really get along. Are you looking for him? Yes, I sorely need to find him. Then you'll be most unhappy to learn he's been seized on Sabarov's orders. I was informed by Lara Revel about it. A witness of Burke's arrest came by to her place. Seized? Why? A groundless suspicion. Many innocent people were arrested and thrown into the dungeons of the town hall last night. Barley and his barbers caused quite a stir yesterday. A stir that has made quite an impression on Sabarov. And so he resorted to harsh punitive measures. Everything goes exactly as planned. This is his first step towards autocracy. What is Burke being accused of? I don't know, but I have absolutely no doubt it's a false accusation. Artemy has been accused of every possible villainy lately. They call him the Ripper. They cry bloody murder while he works his fingers to the bone trying to save us all. But no one cares about it at all. I'll demand that Sabarov let him go. Give it a try, dear doctor. Artemy deserves it. Even if he has taken it upon himself to break a law or two, we need him alive. Perhaps if you vouched for him, the fierce Sabarov would let him go. Oh, and what a grave mistake it was to grant him full authority. Your mistake, Doctor. I'll do my best. Lots of opportunities to bicker with people in this game. Right back to Sabarov. If only this quest could have started sooner, I could have been doing it in conjunction with the other ones. But there was no mention of it because you have to wait for the midday letter. But you have to be up and about before that if you want to be able to see the play. Because the play ends at 7, but the missions tend to start at like noon. Did I say midnight? A gross sound? What was that sound for? The noon letters that set up the main story in many cases. Oh, that was I thought my own mouse cursor was a thing on the map for a second there. The noon letter happens like 5 hours after the play ends. I can only assume it's intended for you to kind of wander around and come up with quest stuff to do. It'd be kind of interesting to have an end-of-day recap that shows the map and all of its, like, garbage cans, and it lights up which ones you looted that day and which ones you didn't. Just to make it really obvious on some level, like, what your completion is, or how thorough you've been. Where are these dogs hiding? They sound like they're outside, but I've been to everywhere, basically, at this point. I'm still thinking their shared headache can't be a good thing.
The hunchback usurer is looking for those ready to join Razormen. That is dangerous.
They say you've arrested Burke, is that true? Absolutely. That villain was seized as well. Like I said, the night was bountiful. The patrolmen killed more than 50 armed thugs. 50 more were arrested. Soon, they're going to be tried by our military court. Was Burke caught red-handed? If he were caught red-handed, he'd have been executed on the spot. Just like anyone else who was caught in the act. There's a whole lot of accusations against him, though. Mark Karminski will expose his crimes easily. Let Burke go, Governor. He must help with me fulfilling my duties. Never. Burke is accused of a dozen murders at least, including his father's. Violation of sacred customs and desecration of the dead. Isn't he allowed to do that? He's the most dangerous criminal of all who have appeared in the town of these horrible days. I won't ever let him out, even if you vouch for him. Where do you keep him? Why do you ask? I need his expert advice. I'm sorry, Bachelor, but you've managed to find out who murdered Simon without examining witnesses or seeing the crime scene or even inspecting the body, which makes me sure that you can do without the sage advice of this time as well. That savage's advice this time as well. I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, but... What? What? First of all, crime scene isn't even like the most accurate word to use to describe this, because wasn't it not even a murder, it was the plague? Or something? But then also, like, not inspecting the body was inspected. I used somebody to inspect the body. That's how authorities work. You delegate to an authority to figure out a thing, and God damn it. I have not done this stuff alone until now. Why would I suddenly be able to do everything alone now? That's just a baffling choice. Fine, then I'll find another way. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Let's check in on the wife and see if they're more help in this trying time. Otherwise, I'm kinda screwed.
Matchmakers are coming, trying to woo me.
I'm beginning to feel that the wheel of my fortune has finally touched me. Can you even imagine what it's like in the local jail right now? We don't have a jail. Where do you keep your prisoners then? In the town hall's dungeons. I'm listening to what goes on there. Fear, hatred, revenge. Also, isn't that a jail? that sure looked like a jail to me. Anyway, the desire to kill as many as possible, a concoction of emotions, and not a tiniest shred of thought. That's what I sense. Is Burke held there? Very unlikely. The whole town hall is chock full of arrested bandits, though the building was never designed to become a jail. It was founded as a book depository. No, my spouse keeps the beast in its own lair, or maybe by the lair, so forget your pointless pursuit. Why would you keep him by the lair? It'd be way easier to hold the beast under arrest at his own place. Perhaps it's because there was less noise across the place. It was very quiet. He'd rather have the clanking of iron, so no one would hear the screams or shouting. No one would come to the rescue. How cold. I'm shivering. Across, as in on the other side of the street, or as in on the hole? I'm confused. Don't waste your time. You won't find him. Even I can't see a thing. The machine gets in the way, but even if I could, I wouldn't have told you anything. I'm an obedient wife, after all. The machine. I need to review these clues, because they might not go into my quest log. They claim that the jail at the town hall was apparently a book depository? How? It clearly looks like a jail. Like it was always a jail. So there's some lair, but he's not being held in the lair, he's being across the street from the lair, perhaps? There's machinery happening there. It's probably near the train tracks, where those buildings are we were here, the clanking of machinery all the time. I guess I kind of already know where to look then, don't I? The machine? What machine? You are positively trying to drive me mad. Can't you see I'm in pain? What machine are you talking about? I don't know anything about machines. Morphine will become the end of you soon enough. He's high off a rocker.
Do something.
Oh, what am I? Getting stuck on things. Always a weird trip. Okay. I believe the game's not going to help me find this one, but this is the machine, so it's probably around here. This one's literally called the machine. There's a bunch of factory buildings, but that specific one's called the machine. Is that what it means by across from the lair? Long facility, the butchering room, the old facility, the boiler room. I don't know, I can just check all of them. They're all next to each other. But if this is the main area, you could maybe call this the lair, and you could call this across from the lair, which is the machine. Either way, just go check the machine district, basically, and hope for the best. Alright, let's go. So, I have how long? Not have like 2 hours. Alright, so I need to get down to the forest. Go all the way down, not the forest, what the fuck? Go all the way down to the machine area, investigate that situation, figure out how to deal with higher specs. And then come all the way back up here by 9 o'clock to escort her. Yep. I am not completely ignoring the possibility. Why am I going this way? I'm already on the right... No, I'm already on the right continent. I have not spent much time on this side of the map today. We spent a lot of time in the middle area due to the objectives. Haven't really spent a lot of time around here by comparison. And that area is infected too. Great. Alright, that's the area that's always infected pretty much lately. I should be used to that. Hey, buddy. Gimme. Buddy. Yeah, but we do a little bartering. Why, yes, thank you. Oh my god, why do I have so much? I'm like being proactive about bartering, I think, and somehow I think my supply of water has gone up today. And I think I've done more trades than I often do. Damn. I need to find drunks faster. They do often seem surprisingly hard to track down. Like I just don't encounter the unit type as often as I'd like to. Alright, so that bell ringing means it's probably exactly 7 now. I have 2 hours. So find Harrow specs. Do whatever needs to be done. He's thankfully at least close to what's his name's place. Listen, there's a lot of names to keep track of. Reuben? Reuben. He's near Ruben's place, if he's at the factory. The question is, oh, don't be a dead end. This is a long trail to end with a dead end. Oh crap! I need to go all the way back there for. This is the bridge. I didn't realize how deep I was. Crap! I took a bad path. Whatever. I was suspecting that he might be at this building anyway. So it's kind of cool to skip over here. There it is. Aerospecs. I'm just gonna quick save right now. The length of this exploration process could have detrimental effects on my ability to do this entire day. I hear the sounds. So the noise is supposed to disguise any screaming he does. Alright, can't get in there. I have to assume that wherever he is somewhere I'm able to get into. Otherwise it'd be kind of... I mean, what the fuck do I do with otherwise? Need one of these? Oh, look at all that garbage over there. Not this one. I don't know if I've ever been to the middle of this area before. That's a lot of garbage bins that I can loot. Keep that in mind whenever I'm in the area. Or it might just be like 3. We'll see. I'm always surprised that the one that's knocked over has stuff in it, because it's perpetually... They don't move. They're always knocked over. So who's depositing garbage in a knocked over garbage can? Who's that asshole? When there's perfectly upright ones right next to it usually. Hey look, it's Harrispecs. That was easy. Hi, can I talk to you? No trespassing. I'm not a trespasser, just a passerby. What about you? Are you by any chance the infamous dangerous offender? What's in it for you? I'm here to convoy Burke to the governor's office. If that were the case, people of lower rank and heavier build would have come. We know who you are, Doctor. You are kindly joking, aren't you? I'm not. Bring the prisoner here. I was strictly ordered by Governor Sabarov to guard the prisoner with my life. There was a special order, too. If the prisoner dies of sand pest, we aren't supposed to bury him or give the body to the undertakers. We're to inform the governor in person and await further instructions. Don't you think that's a bit too strict? Strict, my ass. We put almost 70 people behind bars yesterday on suspicion, of course. Killed loads of folks, too. Might have been thugs and cutthroats, the ones we killed. I've heard their thug friends are all up in arms, planning to take revenge on us, but they're out of men and out of luck. Is that so? I think you'd better stay alert, kind sir. The underground world has its ways of keeping its real power disguised. They're recommending I go back up to Grief? Perhaps Grief could be an unexpected ally in this matter? Why get my hands dirty? I'm not ready to throw away my reputation yet. Yeah. That does seem like a fitting response. Is that Harrispecs right there? Hello, character I'll be playing as at some point, probably. Alright, so I know what building it is now, even though it's still not mapped. It's the butchering room. I probably could have guessed that, thematically, that they might put him in there. Alright. So far we've lost about a third of the time I was talking about earlier. So, we'll have to see how fast this quest goes. I might be in trouble. My choice of resting may have been very ill-advised, and I may have to replay a chunk of the day to make the schedule work out. Hunger again? Hunger, you keep surprising me. How do you keep getting up there? I keep thinking I'm good, and you keep coming back. Oh, no, no, no. Turn around. I was going towards Reuben. It's gotta be... Damn it, that's the shortest way. There's a wall. Fucking walls. Go away. I want the short path. Hey, Grief, we seem to get along a lot, don't we?
A wooden neck is tough to bend.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well. Oh yeah, right, you can just buy things from him in general. Grief, how would you like to kill a few patrolmen? You won't be held accountable for the sin. Who's to guarantee me that? You? They've caught Artemy Burke. Eh? So what? I feel I'd like to. I would, Doc. Like I'd ever pass on the chance, but, the honey's sweet, but the bees sting. Them patrolling bees are much more worse than them worker bees, you know. They hit hard and without a shred of pity. Organized, too. They'll show us no mercy. They won't. Their orders are, we deserve no mercy. We deserve being strangled, exterminated, and buried alive. Avenge your dead, Grief. It's a good opportunity. Bring the patrolled men down, and they'll get what they deserve. Why would I, Doc? They ain't no fuzz, you know. They used to be our lot. They're doing their job just fine. 'Tis their duty to hold the past back, it is. Indeed. But the exact persons I'm talking about have abandoned the community service for the favors of the higher-ups. This is the dear kind of help, dear Doc. It won't come cheap. How many thieves do I need to bail out? Bring us 10 grand, I'll bail out my hawks, arrested on filthy slander and false accusations myself. Their only option's a noose anyway. It is, so we'll bail them out and send them to extinguish them enemies for, So we'll bail them out and send them to extinguish them enemies of yours. Doing good for our good, Doc. Doing some good for our good, Doc. I'm getting so thrown off by his sentence structure. Fine. I'll send them free myself. I'll set them free myself. No, don't you even think about it. Like they'd even care which of them jail meat is our lot, which are just random folks. You'll bail out the wrong ones. And then what, eh? No, now for the love of what's holy, don't you go to Salbrav with that. I know my way around them corpse-bringer guards, alright? 10 grand, Doc. That's all that's required from you. And no bargaining. 'Tis not a good time to bargain. I've said my word and show you my price tag. I'll think about that. Motherfucker. I don't have money. I just spent my money freeing other people. Shouldn't have bought those boots, huh? Jesus, 10 grand is a lot in this universe. The moment. I'd have to sell a decent chunk of things to even get there. It's not an easy number. And yeah, a lot of the stuff sells at garbage prices compared to what I got them for. This is a bad spot to be in. Even my drugs aren't that valuable here. I'd be running out of... I'd be pretty much throwing a ton of them away. Well, shit. I mean, I'm already scummy enough that I'm apparently willing to hire people to kill for me, right? Then I guess I'm just gonna have to kill myself. I mean, kill them myself, not kill myself. That's different. Those are different words. Should I go back a bit? Yeah. Let's get back in time a little bit. just to save me a little bit here. I'm just thinking, like, I don't think there's a way to get 10 grand right now, especially with my time constraints. And I'd like to not replay huge chunks of the day if I can avoid it. So I'm gonna go with, let's go in there. I have a gun, it's repaired. I'm gonna have to take care of them myself. I'm growing rather frustrated with the fact that we're supposed to be working together to save this place, but they continually say, like, everyone here has a tendency to just say no to me no matter what I talk about, and it's like, what the fuck? The whole point is that we're supposed to be working together, right? And I'm supposed to be the I'm supposed to be the #1 singular doctor in the entire town that is the authority on all of this and the one hope. And people refuse to work with me. Even I am all, like, being all sly, like, yes. Wouldn't it be unfortunate if there was, like, a bad guy? Holy shit. Alright, well, there goes my reputation. That's not good. He actually beat me, too. Alright, well, that bodes very poorly for me. Alright, so some amount of replaying is going to have to happen. One way or another. I think I'll see you guys next episode. I'm gonna need some time to myself to do something. I'll recap to you guys what changed, because I need to make up my own mind of what I'm gonna do. I might just go earlier in the day and just not... no, I don't have a save. My last manual save was right before I walked down here, so I already had no money. The previous manual save was before I slept in the middle of the day. So I might just replay the entire day, but without sleeping in the middle of the day. And also save the money now that I know that that's a big deal. I may need to do that. The alternative is to fail the quest, and I mean, I guess that just depends on what kind of player you feel like being, I guess. If you just want to be like a purist that just everything just happens as it happens and you just let it go that way, then yeah, you could just go forward with this and just let this mission fail, I guess. I have an audience, and so I prefer to make the missions succeed if I can, because then you guys get to see the story as opposed to just have it happen off camera. So for your guys' sake as much as mine, I want to do this. So see you next time when I've fixed some of my mistakes, I guess. I thought the time was my big mistake, but really it was the money. I was not expecting a surprise 10 grand cost on the top of all of the other ones. Jesus, game. Wait. No. No. Damn it, I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It might still be possible to do this if I wait until 9 o'clock and escort her, and then you might get paid for that. If you do get paid for that, then I could then come back and pay for their services, but then I'm gonna be in the last couple of hours of the day, and so that quest has to be super close to being over, or it won't be possible to finish in time.